Welcome to Reading Between the Lines, our VTES episodes. I'm your host, The Water Dog, and today I thought I would do something a little bit different than what I've been doing, and that is I thought I would crack some packs. That's something that we don't get to do that much anymore being VTES players, is the ability to go out and open a box of booster packs and crack them open and have the fun of doing that. So I thought, well, let's do that today. I have a lot of Dark Sovereigns, so I thought I'd just crack some Dark Sovereign packs, okay? Dark Sovereigns is from it is the very first expansion set for VTES. There was 173 new cards, I believe is what it is. And what I'm going to be looking for today is I'm really looking for some of the inner circle vampires. I'm looking for things like Gwendolyn, Leandro, Stanislava, those type of cards. Also, there's going to be some new vampires clans that are coming out from that set, which would be Ravnos and Giovanni, so I want the Ravnos and Giovanni vampires. As far as the other rare library cards, I'm looking for things like Judgment, Camarilla Segregation, and Sensory Deprivation. Those would be the two big cards that I'd be looking for. So what do you say? We're going to go crack some packs. Hopefully my camera will cooperate with me when I do this, because sometimes I worry about it coming in and out being too fuzzy when you start doing that. But hey, you know what? Let's just have some fun. So let's go crack some packs. Alrighty. I got 21 packs of Dark Sovereigns that we're going to crack here. 21 packs. So that's really what we're looking at right here. And I'm just going to kind of go with them. See what we get for fun. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. So here we go. Alright. Moving the big stack out of the way so we can kind of see. So here we go. Secure Haven, Oxford University, Secrets, Shepherd, good old Zombie, Hunt Club, and War Blue. That's a great card. Rooter's Hand is a really great card. That's a very good card. Eric, look at there. Boom, right out of the gate. First Vampire Good Inner Circle member. Claws. Oh, there's a Giovanni. Look at that. 2 Inner Circle members in the pack. How lucky is that? Praxis Seizure, Ravnos Cachet, and then a Judgment Death. So that's a pretty good first pack right there. That's I can't complain about that first pack opening right there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alrighty, we got command. Oh, I'm doing it backwards here. Let's go this way. You can tell I don't do this too often. Burning Wrath. Yeah, Giovanni. Discrimination. Look at there. Jar of the Soul. Possession. Faithful Servant. I remember that card. I remember that. I kind of like that. Here we go. Ravnos. Sasha. Delilah, another Giovanni, Christopher, Gwendolyn, another Inner Circle member. It's another good hit. So we're hitting the inner circles. That's really good. Bureaucratic Overlord, and then a Command of the Harpies. All right, Command of the Harpies. All right, I'm going to move these up here out of the way. Clear my stack here. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Blessing, Soul Stealing, another Force of Will. It's a no, it was the other. This Force of Will. The other one was the other card from the other thing. Fata Morgana. Yeah, I forgot about that card. I really have. I haven't played Chemistry in a long time. Jar of the Soul. Yeah, there we go. Franciscus. Blythe. Okay, I used to play her. When this set came out, Teresa was one of the vampires I did play, and one of the reasons why I played it was because it had the fortitude, the chemistry, and the animalism, and so I really played her a lot when this set had come out for a Ravnos. Erica, there you go, Inner Circle member, that's another good hit right there. Legendary Vampire. For me, this was always a card that was hard to play. So I really just don't put it into decks. I like the idea of it. I really wish that this was a card that you could just play at any time instead of a card that you have to wait. Where you have to wait for the vampire to come out of your uncontrolled region, stuff like that. So I just don't like that. It's conditional. It's just too conditional for me. Of Noble Blood and Vial right there. So yeah, right there. Let's move that out of the way. Let's see what else we got here. Alrighty. Coming up from it, Giovanni Discrimination. Yeah. Chemistry Ability card. Fortune Teller. That's one of the things when I play this game that I just don't. Sometimes they just make retainers and allies that are just not really beneficial as much, and I really wish that they would make a little bit more that would be a little bit more beneficial, that where you could really play them in the game and utilize them a little bit more. But that's how that works a little bit. In base, Donald O'Connor. That's a good Bruja Prince. Vittorio, it's a Giovanni. Andre, yep. Good Ravnos. Horde Reality. Another Praxis Seizure. And a Pentex Subversion. Oh, Pentex Subversion right there. There we go. I like that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, whoop, dropping them down. So here we go. A lot of these old Malkavian cards, they're just not as playable, but they're fun and different, but they're just not really playable. The Faithful Servant, Oxford, Spectral Divination. I'll get that out correct. Another Chemistry card. Torment of the Soul, Costanza. I always like the 6 to 8 cap vampires probably the most, simply because you get the superior of 3 abilities, and so if you can get a title to boost, that's even better. Okay, but that 6 to 8 cap vampires, to me, they're usually my favorite vampires to really kind of play. Actually, this is going to go back over here because there we go. There's a Giovanni. Yeah. Carlotta. That's what I'm looking for right there. Gregor. Okay. Another Ravnos. Triol's Revenge and another legendary vampire card. Okay. So, looking good there. Looking good. That first pack was pretty good, though. Hit all them in the circle vampires right out of the gate. That was pretty good. So here we go. Riptos, or Riposte, I should say. Riposte, Riptos, Riposte. I'll get it all out. Closed Sessions. Force of Will. And like I said, that's the card we talked about earlier. That's a good card. I like Force of Will. Fortune Teller Shop. This is a card I wish was a 1-pull card instead of a 2-pull card. I think I would probably play that more if it was at the 1-pull, but for 2-pull, for me, it's just not as playable. There we go, Teresa. Yeah, but I kind of wish that was a 1-pull card. There we go. That guy's so good too. Having that thaumaturgy is just that superior thaumaturgy at that level with all these other superiors that dominate, Auspex, Obfuscate. This guy's just really can be brutal. Another title card. And good night, sweet prince. Okay. Yep. But another inner circle. Like it. All right. Here we go. Ancient Hearts follows this set, and it's a it goes into, that's where you get your followers set that comes out into that particular set of cards. Hunting grounds. I don't like to play with a lot of hunting grounds either. Hunting grounds, for me, when I'm building a tournament deck, once again it's the two pull cost. The two pull cost is too expensive for the reward in the game, because really, by the time you try to blood doll hunting ground and get all of that going, that's just too slow, and it just slows you down. So I'm not a big fan of. Air of Elation. That's a good hit. That was a really, really good card when it first came out. That's kind of brutal right there. Good old Air of Elation. Forgot about that. One of the things about the Ventru in this set, and I'll kind of highlight, it was the princes were really good. Like Prince Anne and Willem here, they were really, really good princes. High cap vampires, but really, really good princes. There we go, Darius. There you go. A lot of good abilities on Darius. Francois, Rudolfo, Praxis Seizure, and Whisper. So we hit a couple of good ones here. Another Ravnos, another Giovanni, which is good. I like that. All right, here we go. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the retainers that were coming out of these sets. Now, some of the allies, like the Order of Hermes Cabal, I want to say came out of this set, which we haven't hit yet. I think Rom Gypsy, which is now banned, came out of this set as well. Those allies were pretty good, but the retainers just really weren't anything that you were going to do. Now, once again, here's another example of a location that's going to cost you 2 pull. Right here with the in-base discotheque. Tap to give a vampire who successfully hunts an additional blood from the blood bank. But it's going to cost you 2 pull to do that. So it's too expensive to make it playable for me. Erica, oh you go, baby. That's a good hit right there. This right here. This was the vampire that I tried to play in a tournament in Lafayette, and just got crushed because it was too big, and I guess I was just playing her wrong, and I got crushed. But boy, I had set it up with some freak drives and stuff to have her do a lot of actions, because that freak drive and obfuscate, I figured, well, we could do a lot with it, and you probably can, but me being the novice at the time, I really kind of screwed up. But what a great vampire. Another Rudolfo, another Giovanni, Stanislavia. Look at there. 2 good inner circle hits out of this one. This is nice. That's a good pack right there. That's a pack worth having. All right, 2 good inner circles. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Boom, 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 boom. Oxford University, Destructive Secrets, Shepherd's Innocence. See, like a lot of these cards here, like, they have here's a Tremere card, and here is a Toreador card. This is the Louvre, Paris. Okay. Basically, tap this card to tap any Toreador. If you control the Prince of Paris, you may tap this card to tap any minion in play. This location may be stolen by any minion for his or her controller as a D action. Well, now, see, if you have the prince in, I like that, okay? But, because then you could tap any minion, and so it really plays off the Prince of Paris really well. But once again, the cost is too high for me to make that playable. That's just the cost is too high for me. That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't put it in a deck. All right. Antoinette. Volker, the Puppet Prince. Okay. Constantine. That's a good vampire. Get a good look at him right there. The nice thing is he gets to steal the equipment as a +1, stealth action, which is really, really, really good. The nice thing also is the fortitude, so that you can then untap and take another action, and possibly even with that equipment. So it's really, really, he's really, really good. I liked playing him. There's Leandro, another good inner circle. I think at this point, the Nosferatu, is it Amadeo that is the Nosferatu inner circle member, is the only one I really think I haven't hit at this particular point. So I'll go back and look, but I think that's about what we're looking at there. All right, here we go. Nothing big right here too early. See, once again, here's an example of a retainer that you're just not going to play. It's just a retainer we're not going to play. And I really wish that they would make retainers that would be a little bit more playable. When you're playing the game, especially for like tournaments and stuff like that. But a lot of times the retainers are just not playable. Ingrid, now I do like Ingrid. Now, this is a good hit, because what she does is she gives you that extra transfer. 2 extra transfers during your influence phase. That's really good. Really, 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 really good. So she helps you speed things up, and I love the art for her. I love the art, and of course you've got my favorite ability at superior, which is animalism, which to me is the best ability. I know dominate. Most people will say dominate, but for me, animalism is by far and away the best. It's another good Ravnos right there. Nicholas. And there we go. Yeah. But I love animalism. Animalism is my favorite ability, because I guess I'm a combat person. I was taught by my prince. I'll go ahead and shout him out, Norm Brown. And Norm, when I was learning to play, said, in Lafayette, you do combat. And so animalism, and I know potence is good, but animalism was just my favorite. I like the animalism. Air Revelation, look at there, that's a good hit right out of the gate. Not animalism. Air Revelation, that's just a good hit. Here we go. Possession. Palatial Estate. Now, this is a card that I did play with. When this card first came out, it was nice, because you get to gain a blood at the beginning of each of your master phases. So the nice thing is putting this on. So if you had a vampire that was at 0, blood, well, during your unlock phase going into the master phase, you can gain. And if you had an extra master phase, and I believe, and that's been a while since I've played this card, but I believe if you had the extra master phase, you get one as well, but I'd have to double check that. I'm not sure. But the nice thing about it was you could feel so that you can continue to take actions with Palatial Estate. So I did play with that card when it first came out. I sure did. Queen Anne. Like I told you, there's a lot of good Ventru princes in this set, and Queen Anne is one of them. She's really good. Really, really good hit. There we go. Enzo. Oh, okay. I don't think I've had Alexandria. Okay, so basically I haven't hit her as an inner circle member. So we're still missing the Nosferatu. Oh, there we go. This is a great vampire because for 6 at 3, you get 3 superior abilities, okay? And she gets a +1 stealth for equipping. So you can put things on her. You've got fortitude. You untap, and then you just go ballistic. And now with, of course, Deep Song, this is a vampire that can go crazy. This is a vampire that can do really, really, really some big damage for you in a game. I like her a lot. Yep. Whoops, messed that up there. And a Toreador Grandpa. So that's not a bad little final card right there. All right, here we go. Hit it again. Good old zombie back. Air Revelation again. The Force of Will. Darius, good hit. Francois. Katarina. There's a London Evening Star. And this is another card that just, to me, just costs too much, okay? Tap to give any minion +1 intercept for the current action, okay? So, I know that you've already got a couple of, tap to get intercept at +1 for like 2 pull, but this one costs you 3. And it's just like, wow, why 3? I just, there's no way I'm putting that in a deck. Not for 3. That's just, there you go. That's a good hit. No Fear of Maquette right there. That's one of those uncommon 2 cards, if memory serves me correct. That was like the rare type of deal. All right. Another Air Revelation. Donald O'Connor. Andre Ravnos there. Nothing big out of this particular pack right here. Looks like we didn't hit anything major. Nothing big. How many more packs we got left to do out of this stack? I've got 8. 8 more I'm going to crack. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to use these cards here. I call them promos now. Anything that I'm giving to my play group, I call them promos. It's not a real promo, but it's just excess cards. And so, but for them to have new cards, so when they come out and play on Thursday nights, then they get some cards. That's kind of what I do. So I just give them some of this excess stuff. Incriminating videotape, which I want to kind of pick up and look at again. Choose a minion your prey controls for the rest of the game. The chosen minion cannot block the minion with this equipment. I thought about putting this in certain decks, simply because there are certain wall decks that you play against now where you're going to have to fight against these these 1 vampires that are kept back, and they've got like 3 intercept and stuff like that that you have to get past, especially the new 5th edition Gangrels, where they can, pretty much wall up and stop anything. Something like that might be a viable option, for a late game type of thing, but you never know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Chandler. Regina. That's a good vampire. Get all her abilities right there. 2 votes. Yeah. Powerful vampire. There it is. So it's not Amadeo. It's Herod. See, I couldn't remember the name. I kept thinking it was Amadeo. Is there an Amadeo in this set? I can't remember. But Herod is the Nosferatu Inner Circle member. There we go. At this point now, I think I've hit them all. At least 1 of each. There's my big hit. Look at there. Yeah, I love this card. I've actually in building a deck, and I've been play testing it now for about a month. I pull it out about once, a session, just about, not all sessions, but here over the last month, I've pulled it about 3 times to kind of play test this Traditions deck that I've been playing. It has won twice out of the 3 times I've played, so I really kind of like that Traditions deck I've been building, and that's a good deck. All right, good hit. That's a good hit. Got an inner circle member and got a judgment, so there we go. I like that. Corpse Minion, Palatial Estate again, good hit. Another videotape. So kind of go a little bit faster. Kind of pick up the speed. Sasha. Another Giovanni. Once again, cards that I'm just, for Malkavian, that you're just not gonna, you're gonna put in, they're kind of different and fun, but just not really playable, just not really. Once again, here's another good master card, but once again, I would not pay the 2 pull for it. I just really kind of wish some of these things did not have the cost that they have, and it kind of keeps you from playing some of these cards because of that pull cost. It's just not worth the pull cost to put into play some of these cards to me, So, a card we haven't hit out of here yet, Sensory Deprivation. That's a good card. If we could get a Sensory Deprivation, that would be good, because we haven't hit one of those yet. Now here, once again, here's another ally. It's got 3 life, 3 hand damage, 0 bleed, but it's going to cost you 4. 4. And, it's the cost. It's the cost to get it into play, so you can't even, really put them into a deck because of the cost. The cost kind of hurts. Park Hunting Ground. Here's a combat card. 3. Now I understand because it's potence, and potence doesn't necessarily, that's an ability that you don't equate to aggravated damage. You think about proteum, and so you want to have a high cost, okay? But 3, wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Gregor. There we go. Javier. All right. Down to the bottom. Another legendary vampire. Look at there. Look at, I just got through talking about that. Sensory Deprivation. That's a good card. But once again, the cost is 3, which is one of the reasons why I don't like playing it in a deck. That, maybe 1 or 2. I've seen some decks, especially in the early stages in the game when I was playing, that use this card a lot to very good effect. But the cost, once again, is just a lot. It's just a lot. Can we hit another good one? I'd like to get a couple more Inner Circle members for my guys. See if I can't hit one. Palatial Estate. Use that Palatial Estate. There's 4 of them I think I got now. I've hit 4 Palatial Estates. Leandro, there we go. Another Inner Circle member. Blythe. Teresa. Yep, I could build a deck of nothing but Teresas and have fun. Yep, could do that. And another Malkavian MasterCard. There's a lot of vampires I like to play that are just one-ofs in the deck. Just literally one-ofs. My favorite is that gargoyle, Rocio. I want to say that's her name is Rocio. I want to say it's the name of the gargoyle. She's good. She's good. She's really good. Yeah. Nothing good there. Oh, another Ravnos. Here we go. Rebecca. Gaspar. There you go. Those princes, those Ventru princes. Shackles of Ekendu. That's a good hit. That's one of them rares. That's a good hit, actually. Strained Vitasla. yeah, because I don't think I got but maybe one or two of those cards, those shackles. You know, down to 3 packs, gang. 3 packs. That's what we got left. 3. And I'm already showing you that this is the card right here. Here we go. Hunting Ground. That's for the Giovanni. Necromancy. I think that's the first skill card for Necromancy I've gotten. Okay. Another Air Revelation. Ingrid. Such a good vampire. Nicholas. Fear Maquette. And to top it off, that good old Malkavian there. So, down to 2. The final 2. What can we hit? Would it be good? Can I get a second sense deprivation? That would be good. Corpse Minion. No luck. Well, I've got some palatial estates I can give out now. That's going to be nice because that's a good card to a certain extent. That's not a bad card. Chemistry. There we go. Another Ravnos. Chandler. Harrod again. Another good inner circle, brother. Bam. Oh, well, heck, I still got 3 cards left. What am I doing here? Got Nosferatu. Look at there. I haven't hit him yet. Scapelli. 3 rife, 2 ranged, 1 bleed. Once each combat, he may press to continue combat, which is good. But once again, I don't like the cost. Just to get these guys out, it cost you that much into your pool to generate. But he's actually not bad. He's actually not bad because the nice thing about him is that he is going to hit unless they dodge or in combat. So he is going to hit. And so you can use him as a bleed machine because of that. So you can just simply bleed. So that's not bad. Actually, I'm going to put that over here with my other good ones here. And Compel the Spirit. A good hit. Last pack. I want to thank y'all for watching this video, and if you stayed all the way through, congratulations. But I'm going to probably do another pack opening for my second video as well, simply because I got some packs I've been wanting to crack, and this is a good opportunity to, let my players see some of these cards. So here we go. Last pack, and we start off with a zombie. Rooter's Hand, Closed Session, Secure Haven. All right, vampires. Let's get 2 inner circle vampires. No. Well, there's a Ravnos. Nope. Last chance. Giovanni. Hey, thanks once again for tuning in to Reading Between the Lines. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right? I'll see you next time. Y'all take care.